Merce, listen, we spent a lot of last season, justifiably at times, criticising Ten Hag and what was happening at Manchester United and that low finish they had in the Premier League of 8th last time round. But from a transfers perspective, we've touched on Man Utd already, that was completed yesterday. Yoro's in, Xerxes in, scored on his debut against Fulham. De Ligt's come in, Mazraoui as well, a right back. Yes, Scott McTominay has headed off to Napoli in that deal that was completed yesterday. But from a positive point of view, how positive a window was it for United?
I think only time will tell. It's about consistency with Man United. I think the other thing is he went and got who he wanted in as well. Van Nistelrooy's come in now. He's got people around him who he wants around him. I think it's a big time for Man United. I thought they were unlucky last week. I thought they deserved the draw, in my opinion. Of bang unlucky with a disallowed goal, but that's the rules. But yeah, I think this is a big game. I don't see Man United losing tomorrow. I don't. I think Liverpool are not the gung-ho, you have a shot, we have a shot team, and I think that plays into Man United's hands a little bit, where they won't be under as much pressure and they'll be able to play steady build-up instead of getting into a you have a shot, we have a shot, and then I think Liverpool have got better players around the pitch. So, yeah, I don't see Man United losing this game.
Clinton, from a transfer window point of view, you cannot say that Ineos haven't backed Erik Ten Hag in this window. So, therefore, given they've kept faith with Erik Ten Hag, all those rumours ahead of the FA Cup final, he was heading out, he stayed, but the pressure on him now to finally deliver some consistency from a league point of view and a much higher position is greater than ever, isn't it?
Yeah, surely they've got to be trying to... They're aiming to get into that top four. They have to be. They spend a lot of money and bought in players that he wants. Look at the players. Yoro, I know he's picked up an injury. He's only a young boy, 18 years of age. Ugarte will be a good signing. De Ligt, Xerxes, Mazraoui and young Kona, he probably might not get opportunities in the first team as of yet. But, yeah, they've a good window. A lot of it, obviously, defensive reinforcement. I do think maybe they could have done with a striker. So I always say, why didn't they go and get
Højlund's out injured.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I was thinking when Ivan Toney became available, I thought he'd be a great fit for Man United. But it'll be a difficult game because I think Liverpool under Slot are a different team now. They're not a counter-attacking team. They want to dominate possession. Mercer's right. I think Man United will sit in because as soon as Man United come out, the firepower that Liverpool have, they'll cause them a lot of problems. There'll still be pressure, on Ten Hag to deliver.
But there's always pressure.
Of course there's pressure, and because of... they didn't have a brilliant season last season, but winning the FA Cup, I thought it bought him a bit more time and they decided to stick with him. There's going to still be pressure on him. Every game that Man United lose, there'll be scrutiny on Ten Hag and pressure.
Do you think these are his signings?
Well, I was just going to say to Clinton, don't this buy him time with these signings, because it's a lot of money.
Do you feel as if there's been a...
Yeah, well,
I think there's been a change. There's been a change in recruitment.
Yeah,
I think
younger
so.
players. Yeah, the younger. Yeah.
But if you look, Dutch players as well. You know what I mean? He's that he knows. So I would have thought that he's had a big say in these. I think it gives him at least. You'd like to think the rest of the season, someone else comes in and thinks, because they're a bunch of players there that you could easily come in as another manager and go, no, not really, not for me, because they're all. It's only an opinions football,
of course.
And another manager comes in, it's a different opinion. So yeah, I think it just gives him time. I hope it gives him time.
Yeah.
And if I said to you, Buddy, what after all this time is Erik Ten Hag's system? What would your answer be?
Well, I don't know.
That's part of the problem, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, I think there's been changes within it. I think a lot of it has been hoping that your star players make something happen. But I mean, you used to. I mean, I don't know what the guys think. You used to just love sitting watching Manchester United. You could sit and watch them all day long. And I know that's teams of the past and everything, but right now it's a hard watch. You just feel it's like for Manchester United, the money it's a grind. Everything's hard work. Whereas before it was free-flowing, it was entertaining. And I know, it's changed and you can't go back to the Fergie days. But Manchester United need to find a style. But to do that, you need to win games of football. It's all well saying here, you'll get time.
Yeah.
It's going to turn again. If Manchester United go on a run where they don't win games of football, all of a sudden the pressure's on.
Boy, do the players have to take responsibility?
100%.
I look at
100%.
2 years ago when they got in the Champions League, you look how good Rashford was.
100%.
And wasn't the same last year. Anthony wasn't the same. I look at the goal they give away last week against Brighton. The first goal, everyone's just stood there. This game now is about intensity. If the ball goes wide, you get there and you block it. Erik Ten Hag can't affect the touchline, what he's doing. So we blame him, we look, he sets a team up. But the players then have to go out there and implement
100%.
what he wants. And the way that ball went in, 2 goals last week against Brighton, and I thought that with you, Merce, I thought they were unlucky. 2 goals disallowed. That's football nowadays. You play with intensity, you block the ball going in the box and you defend it. It's just, we're too easy to blame managers, but when players go out there, they've got to go and perform in the way that they should do. And players have dips in forms, and you're only as good as your players.
We could talk a lot more on this, but we need to move on. Just before we do, to a live interview we've got coming in just a moment related to the big Old Firm game tomorrow. Predictions for tomorrow at Old Trafford. Starting with you, Mercy. You're going draw,
I'm going to go draw, but I don't see Man United losing, so I go draw or Man United.
Clinton?
Yeah, I go Liverpool win.
Draw.
Hoodie? Draw.
Stats are draw.
It got draw, so the majority going with the draw.